matches.
Hi, everybody.
Hello!
We're back.
It's been a while. Holy moly.
How long? 3 weeks?
I think so. We were supposed to record last week, but life happened and things got in the way. And
Yeah.
so we're so happy to be back today. I feel kind of out of it.
Why?
I feel like I have to settle in here for a minute because normally we record in the morning and
Yeah.
we have the whole day blocked off where we can record and edit and whatever. Right now it's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon
I know.
and we've been running around doing a whole bunch of stuff. So I need to just drink my tea and settle down for a minute.
Okay, should we take a moment? Put in some music? People can get settled.
I didn't put a stitch of makeup on. Well, you still look fabulous. Who cares?
I got my
Look at the
lashes
lashes. I gotta go do that. They
Oh.
look amazing.
My gosh.
They look like you're wearing the best mascara ever.
I can't even. I woke up like this.
Isn't that a hashtag?
Yeah.
Oh
so.
my god.
know.
We should really do pictures of what we look like when we wake up in the morning.
This is what I look like.
Well, this is not what I look like. My hair sticks straight up. I think at night I must comb my hair back or something because I wake up and my hair is like a lion's mane sticking straight out of my head.
Is it? Well, my hair is not like this. I went to see Jonathan today, so I got a bit of a trim.
Jonathan. It looks really good.
So yeah, but from here, this is what I look like woken up. You
Right.
can, like I would have normally put a little bit of something.
Well, you look fabulous. Who
Whatever.
cares? It's all good, people.
Yeah.
We
We have lots of fun stuff. What have we been doing?
We should say our name. I'm Tracie.
I'm Jodi.
And if you've just stumbled upon us, welcome. This is a knitting podcast called The Groccery Girls.
Yeah.
And we live in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
We do. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. There's hoarfrost everywhere.
I should put some pictures in because I've been obsessed with the hoarfrost. I've been taking pictures of everything. It's like millimeters thick.
It doesn't usually last this long.
We're normally, once in a while, we'll get a thin hoarfrost and it's gone that day. We are normally such a dry climate. This is humidity, right?
Yes.
This is humidity in the air.
It's been moist.
It just keeps building up on a...
Moist.
It's one of those words.
Yeah,
Moist.
I know.
Moist.
As soon as it comes out, it sounds bad. Whoops,
What?
Wazzy.
Normal people are going to go, what's the problem? No, moist? It's kind of gross.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's been building and building. For day, it's so beautiful, but today it's hot enough. It's going to be melted. It falls off like snowflakes.
So beautiful.
Yeah. It's been gorgeous. We're so lucky. It's a blue sky.
Maddie's home with a head cold today.
What?
She was the MC at the Shining Stars this morning
She
that we went to,
was?
yeah. And then, but she had started really good head cold last night, but didn't want to miss the Shining Stars. So we did that,
course.
and she came back home this morning.
Aw. I wish I had known she was MC. I would have come. I would have tried to come. I need to clone myself. At this point, I feel like I need a clone.
I know. It was, they didn't, there's not a ton. When I say MC, it's mostly the other classes. But
Yeah.
yes, her and another student were
Yeah.
doing it. And
It's really good experience for speaking in front of people.
Yeah, it's
even if
public
it's just
speaking.
the elementary school, but it's a big deal.
yeah. Well, it's like the whole elementary plus teachers, it's 150 plus
It's a
people
lot.
there. Yeah, it was.
And especially at 11 years old.
Yeah. Oh, she talked really fast.
Aw,
That was the only
that's
criticism
nervous.
I told her. I said, you were so good. She didn't seem nervous other than the speed of her voice.
She's
but
a
it was
dolly.
fun.
Oh my God. Crazy. So
Yeah.
nice. So, and what else have you been up to? Anything
Sewing.
exciting? Lots of sewing. That's exciting.
So I've got some bags to show at the end.
Mrs. Brown's Bags update
Yep.
today. I love it.
Yeah.
We planned to record last week, which was perfect.
Yeah.
And then my daughter got all infected from her wisdom
That's
teeth.
what happened.
And ruined everything.
Georgia.
We're supposed to be podcasting, Georgia. Anyway, that was total bummer.
So she had a little infection
In one side.
before going into the surgery.
Which is all news to me, right? Like they tell you this after the fact. The lady said, oh, yeah, that was the side that was infected when you were here last time. What? Like,
I would think they would give you
feel
special.
free to tell us that.
Yeah.
So you're maybe extra careful. Anyway, 8 o'clock in the morning, she says, my mouth is really sore. And 2 o'clock in the afternoon, she's having surgery. They're putting her out again.
She did so well.
What the hell?
Good Lord.
I know, right?
She just wanted more days off work.
I feel like she was a big faker.
Slacker.
Total. Huge. So anyway, that's what sort of threw off our schedule. And that's what happens when you plan things and you only have certain number of time, because the next day we were busy and the next day after that we were busy.
I was ready to go.
You whatever.
You should mention your Jackson's accomplishment this week.
Oh my God. Yeah,
it was huge.
You know, okay, so he's about to be 22. What? I'm 22. How can he be 22? And so he's finished high school and he's tried a couple of things in post-secondary and he's decided he wants to be a firefighter, which...
What a noble profession.
Oh my gosh. I can't even believe it. I would never have guessed this for him.
Yeah.
I would never have guessed.
He was so good.
In like business and he was in computer design and stuff like that. So this to me is very different, but he's a people person and he's very into like the fitness thing and whatever. But you have to take this thing called a medical first responder course. And it's a prerequisite. And if you don't pass, you've got to take it again. And it's at, the university. So it was...
And it could screw up everything because there's only one time a year to apply to the fire department.
A year only.
So if this doesn't go well, he would have to wait till next year, do this course again, and then apply in the spring.
Yes. And this is a course that's expensive.
So it puts your... If you don't do well for these people who don't do well... A year, you've got to wait.
You're right. It is it's a weird system, but it is what it is. The good news is they're hiring a lot of firefighters this year. He's nervous and excited, and he's so passionate about it. He's so excited, but he passed with flying colors.
Top of his class.
Big stress is over.
He was stressed.
Big stress is over. Monday, he was like this, literally like a ball.
That must be what the last few weeks have been, right?
Because he was bitchy?
Well, don't you... Or that's just
like young adults because they don't listen anyway. No, he was. I think it's been weighing a lot on his mind. He's a busy guy. Like he's working. This is extra. They've got these busy lives, and then all of a sudden these tests come, and I think they just get super nervous.
That is really exciting.
He is officially smarter than me when injuries are around. So one more thing he can,
That would put my mind at ease because I feel like with my anxiety, I mean, it's not off the chain, but I think every day at some point I think,
oh no, they've got like a kit. Like he's got the blood pressure cuff and the stethoscope.
I'm coming over.
Yeah, he's going to be a handy guy to have around. As, he always is, but even more so now. So that was kind of exciting for us this week.
And then you went for dinner last night.
We went out
to your favorite itchy band.
Let's go celebrate. And he said, let's go out for sushi. And I said, yes. We have an amazing family sushi restaurant right in the neighborhood. And we love it there. So
that's
we kind
exciting.
of picked out. Yeah. They're kind of, at this age, I feel like they're not impressed by a lot. They're kind of blasé. And I get it. You're feeling your way and becoming an adult and these sorts of things. But he was visibly excited and kind of proud of himself, and we're thrilled for him.
Do you know at his age, you had been married a year?
Don't even. I know.
You were a child bride.
I was married at 14. How about this? We're about to have our 26th wedding anniversary. Excuse me? What?
Oh yeah, February. Next weekend. This weekend. No, the 9th.
2 weeks. 2 weeks from now. Isn't that crazy? And our parents are married 50 years in a week.
Next weekend.
And of course they're away. They're going to be whooping it up in Vegas, having a good time with Celine Dion.
Did they decide to do that on their anniversary weekend? Yeah. They bought tickets?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I think so.
Because we looked that day and he couldn't commit.
So we thought they were going to go the weekend before, which is this coming weekend. Yeah. But no, they're leaving next week. Oh. So isn't that exciting? 50 years.
Milestones.
And I mean, 50 years of working together in the same office.
Living and working together 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
So you don't get that reprieve when you leave the house in the morning.
No.
They're so good together. You know what? They're a testament to what I consider an amazing partnership.
Totally.
In every way.
And you mean they got married young too. They met and married young, and it's very evident that they are like madly in love with each other. They share a lot of common interests, and it's inspiring to see. I love it.
It really is.
Yeah, we're lucky.
That's exciting.
So Mom and Watches, happy anniversary, Mom.
Happy anniversary.
I think when they come home we should have some kind of a party.
Oh, because they love parties.
I know. She really didn't want anything, but 50 years is a big deal.
Yeah, 50 years is a big
deal. Or we should just go to Hawaii.
Yeah. Dad. Should we talk a little bit about knitting?
Well, it has been almost 10 minutes. I'm sure people have turned it off by now. But
I like hearing people's lives and stuff, so I hope people appreciate our little tidbits.
A lot of people do it at the end of the podcast.
Oh.
We hold you hostage. No knitting until you find out what's going on in our boring lives.
Totally.
But yes, let's talk knitting. I actually have notes, people. And let me tell you,
Well
a
done.
crap ton of notes.
I know, I saw.
Did you see?
Yeah.
Because it's been amazing the last. It's
Do you
been
just
like 3
write
weeks.
notes as you think of them?
I try to. Look at this. What?
Are you bullet journaling?
No, don't even get me started on bullet journal.
That reminds me of that a little bit. That's very put together.
I don't know. No, I'm not.
Okay.
Because I'm not good at arty
Okay,
things.
but that's very organized.
I do have nice handwriting, so, but if I keep it nice and neat.
I got nothing.
Okay. How about you start, should we do finished objects?
Yes.
We've got a few.
I've got 2.
You go ahead.
Do you remember Jordan's hat that I talked about?
What?
Okay, so it is for a young groovier. It's a wig. Oh my, just a minute, that's backwards. Just because they're set a little bit closer.
Oh, yes. Oh my God, Jodi.
Except,
Okay.
you know, like, how do you get a pom-pom tight? I even went through, like, if you're saying this pom-pom, I didn't just grab a little bit. I tried to grab quite a bit of the pom-pom.
I do, like, you feel like you went into the styrofoam ball?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. It's hard, but
She
they look really cute.
loves
Hey,
it.
we're gonna have to put her picture in
I
here.
will. I'll
because
text it to you.
it looks amazing on her.
Yeah, her and her.
And does she love it?
She loves it. I just did, I think a 92 stitch worsted hat and decreased after 7.5 inches.
On a 5mm needle.
Yep.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So there's no pattern, but there's tons that you can use.
Yeah. I actually think that Maxima yarn, which is like a single ply,
I'm in crazy in love with single.
It's possibly like the most perfect hat yarn ever, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't you love that?
I probably made half a dozen hats out of this
I
yarn.
love it. It's plump. The stitches look beautiful. Even just a vanilla.
But look at this tonal baby pink.
The color is so beautiful on her.
Yeah.
I wish I looked good in hats. And I do love this.
Well, that's what started it. She saw the pom-poms and thought, see, or you could just do one, right? But she wanted 2.
Yeah. And it's beautiful. I love your hat, Jodi.
Yeah. So she was so excited.
So do you have quite a bit left from your ball of yarn? Do you ever weigh what's left and see if
No.
you can make another one?
Oh, definitely not.
Not enough.
Not enough to make one. But maybe a baby one.
Cute.
Hi, Wazzy.
Cute.
So yeah, that was really fun. But I will. We'll have a picture inserted in so we can.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And it feels amazing. I love that yarn so much.
Do you have an FO?
I do have an FO. I have 2, but I only have one that I have to put a picture in for you. So this
I
one.
can't wait that we podcast and now I can use it.
Ta-da! Okay, so I'm super excited about this. I love my girl. This is the girl from the grocery store, Shawl, and you made me that amazing one for Christmas, and I was like, I want to make you one. So Christmas Day, cast it on.
Wasn't this fun?
Jodi, I love it. For
I
so many reasons.
appreciated the shorter rows.
Yes.
You went back and forth so much.
Yes.
I liked that.
So this is the row you end on, and it really isn't all that many. I mean, it's 200 and some stitches, maybe. It's not a huge row, so you never get overwhelmed. I found that the rows weren't gigantic. I loved knitting it. I love garter. You could do it in stockinette if you like. You could. There's so many opportunities to add personality to this with color and
A gradient set if you want.
oh, I think that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's so many people are joining our knit along. We do have a knit along for the girl from the grocery store, Shawl, right now in our Ravelry group, and there's tons of FOs, and all the comments are that people are loving knitting it too.
Tell us about your yarn.
Well,
I'll hold it.
I totally stressed out. Like you want to pick yarns that you're gonna love, and it's so special to me. So I wanted to make sure that it was gorgeous for you. So I picked 2 colors of yarn ink, which is. Oh my goodness.
Look at that, you guys.
Alicia is in Calgary, and so we've been lucky enough to meet her and see her
That's
at
the
Knit
best.
City.
Best charcoal black.
I have a gigantic yarn ink stash, which I'm thrilled to knit. So both of these yarns are yarn ink. This is Sincerity, which was a November 2016 their yarn of the month. And then this is her Raven, it's called, and it is one of her signature colors. So
Available all the time. Although
Yeah.
she's on holidays right now to the 7th of February.
Okay, so you will find this in her shop under signature colors, and it is called Raven. And I asked her, because I know people are going to ask if they can get this color too. And she said her new policy is She will not be duplicating Yarn of the Months.
Ever.
Starting in 2017. This is a 2016 color. So she said there's a loophole. She's going to try and duplicate it. Because it was Yarn of the Month, she said she didn't keep notes, very great notes, but she's going to try and duplicate it because, you know, we've used it and maybe people would like to use it as well. I love the pop of this neon.
I do too. So starting now, if you see a club you didn't join,
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Well, I know.
I get it. Alicia, I get it.
And it's so I kind of the gamble. I do love maybe a hiatus where she won't do it until like 6 months later. Hello, Alicia. That's my preference.
Well, I've joined her January, February, March, and I'll just have to continue.
Well, that's why,
Right?
Obviously,
Yeah.
right? So, and I get it. You can never go wrong with gambling. You know, some people wonder, am I going to like that color? I feel like
So did you have people
Yarn
asking?
Ink is a dyer that you can confidently say, I want the Yarn of the Month. And be
Yes.
very happy with it when it comes.
So did you ask her because people were asking you?
I did. Yeah. And so she said, I'll try and figure it out. And so,
Look at the pops of orange.
oh my God. And this was one of those ones where I saw it in the skein and I thought, oh yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah.
But once I started working with it, I was like, what? This is amazing.
And we've talked about this before. You need to reserve judgment for two things. First of all, from the skein, you can't make a judgment until it's wound into a cake.
Totally.
Then you can get a pretty good idea. But then once, like, you're right. I never thought it would be this amazing. I know. So.
And the Raven, like I said, is so tonal. Like it's
not black, but it's not dark gray.
It's charcoal and medium gray. It's very tonal. I think it's one of those amazing colors that I could literally have 6 skeins of it in my stash because I would put it with everything. That's my thing. I tend to put gray with everything.
Fun to knit?
It was so fun to knit. I am starting another one. And I'll be knitting a lot of these. A lot.
Speaking of Hohi, do you want to talk about our new pattern? Or is that not right now?
Sure, I could. I was going to maybe do some dream knitting, but sure.
Oh, okay. We'll leave that for dream knitting.
Okay.
Hohi's got some exciting things this week.
She does. And actually, we have a little segment this week as well. We have discovered some podcasts that we like watching.
Yeah.
So we've got a podcast update, and some of them are brand new and some of them are just new to us. But we want to pass some of those things on to you guys. And Hohi's name comes up there too. I know.
Do you have to speak Spanish?
Yes, you do. Which is
Totally.
like...
Got it. I'm all over it.
Okay, so anyway, that's super fun. So I hope you love it.
Tracy, thank you.
You're welcome.
Because this has been done for a while now.
I know. It was ready and blocked for last week.
Okay,
so I hope
I'm not
you
going to
like
wear
it.
it now because then it'll look like I've got a giant neck. But
and don't you love the size of it? When it
it's
blocks
big.
out.
It's big.
And so this is all the yarn I had left in 2 skeins.
Yeah.
I did weigh it, and it is on my Ravelry page. Do you know what that is? So I did make a project page.
What? There's a project
What's
page?
that? So I did put the weights of what I used, and that can help you decide. But you do need pretty much full skeins for the one color.
Okay, I'm going to keep it on for a little bit.
Oh my God, Jodi, it's so pretty on you.
I can't.
Okay.
So good.
Okay. So that's that. What else do you have?
I have it finished. I had showed a work in progress, but it sort of rolls. Or it's
Does
just,
it?
It's just my husband.
He's wrecked it already?
So I knit him this chevron scarf.
Crochet.
Sorry, I crocheted him a chevron scarf, and
How nice it is.
And all I did to find a pattern is I raveled chevron scarf, and then I refined it to just crochet.
Okay.
Several patterns.
It is actually linked in our pattern notes from, was it last episode or the episode before? So it's linked in one of those.
So, you know what? I just love it. It's Rowan Pure Wool Worsted, which I've used a ton of. And it's got the darker charcoal, the medium gray, and the cream.
It's so beautiful.
And then you just sort of, as you crochet, you just sort of, oh, this will be a two row section. This will be a 3 or a 4.
I'm a huge fan of chevrons. Like whether they're knit or crocheted, I love the look of chevrons.
Me too. And then when you end off with, right, it's looking like a chevron, which is fine. You can leave it like that. So one section will have the point in the middle and the 2 ends, and then opposite, right? So it'll, like this.
Right, get it.
So what I did was I just used the 2 different types of, 2 different color of gray,
You made sure to end.
And I
see.
I just crocheted a little loop and tied it, and then just sort of
Like a fringe.
evenly cut it. So then you sort of lose that
zigzaggy,
which I like better.
But maybe for a guy, this is the way to go, I think.
Yeah.
Where you make it more of a rectangle.
I do too. I really like how that sort of, you can still see that it's a little bit of
Not really. It totally
really took it away, didn't it?
Yeah, it makes it more of a rectangular look.
I really liked that.
Jodi, it's beautiful.
He loved it. I have to say, Rowan Pure Wool Worsted is not the softest, but it's not the scratchiest. And I think with time...
Yeah. And I mean, crochet gives you a much denser fabric. I've felt it knitted before, and it really softens up with knitting.
See...
This will soften up too, though.
See, look how much...
Wash it a few times.
I was able to stretch it. See, that's
right?
it. Like, I think I should block it. Or put it in the washing machine.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, how about this? My husband, I mean, we had a wicked cold snap. It was so cold. Like you really shouldn't be outside.
Kids had no recesses.
Yes, it was that cold. And I said to him something about, you should let me knit you gloves, right? Like wool mittens or gloves.
Does he not have those?
Well, he's got kind of leather ones, but I don't think those are very warm.
No.
And he loves the hat. He wears the hats that I knit him every single day. Walks to work every day and wears a hat.
Yeah.
So I said, and he said, no, I don't want knitted gloves. And I was like, fine, then I'm not going to knit you any. But he said, I'd love a scarf. And I said, oh, and I got all excited. And I'm like looking at Brooklyn tweed, like for men, and I'm looking at patterns. And I said, what color do you want? Because I was at the yarn store and I almost bought yarn. And I thought, I better ask him first. And he said, well, blue and gray. And I said, what do you mean? You want it striped? And he goes, well, Shane's wearing a really nice scarf.
I could crochet Jeff one.
And I was like, oh, well, no, I can knit chevron too.
Because they have to wear it to now with our new arena, our downtown hockey arena, concert arena, there's no drop off at the arena. There's no parking right there. So the closest you can get is like 3 blocks away.
Yeah.
So Shane wore it one of the Arctic nights they walked.
Yes.
That must be what Jeff...
And so Jeff's like, I would like blue and gray. So I'm going to be knitting a blue and gray chevron scarf.
And you know how...
Isn't that hilarious?
You know how fast crochet works compared to knitting?
Yeah.
I
know.
I would do a super bulky.
Super bulky. Well, I do love you working with worsted weight yarns, so I'll knit him one for sure. But I thought it was funny that he admired Shane so much that he wanted one too.
Yeah.
So big fan of your crochet.
This was stash diving. If I was gifting somebody a scarf like this, I would certainly be looking for a softer touch.
But I think guys can use a sturdy wool. He's not going to treat it.
And you know what? It's not. I would wear it if I was super cold and it's the only thing I had.
Yeah. Does he like it? Does he like wearing it? Good.
Yeah.
Well, I think.
But you know what I mean? Like just the softness of these things that we touch.
Well, I'm a huge fan of wool, and I know, some people. This is a really nice superwash wool.
Yeah, it is beautiful.
I do. I love it.
And it does washer and dryer.
Jodi.
I know. It works. I'm not kidding you.
The washer, yes, but the dryer?
Yes, I'd wash and dry Maddie's crocheted blanket.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have one more. Oh, darn, I didn't even bring the pattern. I'm going to have to put a picture here. It was for Dad's birthday because he couldn't find his hat. So I made him the Banff hat by Tin Can Knits.
It was so
And it was literally done. I worked on it Friday evening, a little bit Saturday morning, done. Because I didn't have tons of time, but it is the cutest little beanie with really simple color work. There's only maybe 1 or 2 rows that you have to worry about catching floats.
Yeah.
The rest is like 3 or 4 stitches of each color. You don't have to worry about your floats. It was super easy. So the colors I used were, this is called Nibla. Is that probably not the right way to pronounce it, but it's Malabrigo Rios. Right?
Celery and like mauve almost.
It's kind of like sandy, grayish, taupey. It's showing up really well. And then I used, so that's worsted weight. And then I used a black natural wool from River City Yarns. It's their Epic yarn, which is a natural Peruvian wool, like Cascade 220.
It's their house blend, a house brand.
Yeah. So they have a beautiful natural wool. And it's in all these, it's in fun like Hudson Bay colors and neutrals.
Oh, see, that's nice.
And it's not even washed yet, Joe.
No,
like,
it's nice.
Once I washed Dad's hat, so this is super wash, this is not, but they're both worsted weight, and it worked really well.
It's beautiful.
And I have enough that I can make at least one more hat. It did not take a ton of yarn.
Okay, I wish you would have gotten a picture of how Dad wore it.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm going to give an example.
Okay, so the brim is only 1.5 inches. It wasn't a fold up brim. So he folded up even further. You could see the color work. So you could see like the bars, the strap. Anyway, and I said to him,
how is this keeping his bald head and ears warm? At all. What did he think?
you might as well just skip it. Skip it.
Just leave the hat.
Anyway, it was really cute. I'm actually wondering if I should knit him another one because I feel like that one might be too big.
Well, if he wore it like you should, it's just fine.
But he's a medium-sized guy, and I knit an adult large.
Yeah.
I was too worried about it being tight, so
You should maybe give that to Jeff.
I think I might switch it out.
He'll never know.
Knit exactly the same one.
Yeah.
With a longer brim, so if he wants to fold it up, he can fold it up, and it won't have anything to do with the float, so he will notice that it's. But I think that's what I'm going to do. I have tons of yarn.
I know.
Tons of yarn.
And what a beautiful pattern that is.
Oh my God, you guys!
So it looks like all these spruce trees. Did you say that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to put. Right.
Oh yeah.
Almost in the T. I'll put a picture. It's one of their newer patterns. This Banff hat.
It was inspired. And Banff, I mean, it's just a 3.5 hour car ride from
Oh my God,
here.
it's one of my favorite places in the world.
Yeah.
If you ever get a chance to come to Alberta, you have to go to Banff.
Yeah.
Like, if you only have one place to go.
Banff and Jasper.
Don't go to West Edmonton Mall.
Yeah.
If you have one place to go,
Don't go to the
Banff.
water park.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So that was super fun. So that was my other FO. And
Yeah.
I do have more FOs, but they are super secret knitting. And I'm like, what?
Can we say we have something super secret coming? I think we can say that.
We have a really exciting project coming. And it's
Super secret.
an adventure. And we're bringing you with us. You are coming, and it's very soon. It's just our lips are zipped.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, we are two of the worst ever.
Secret keepers.
Yes, the worst.
But you're going to want
I think you're gonna love
We're
it.
super excited.
We hope you're gonna love it. So anyway, God, don't you hate that tease? But that's true.
Because it's coming fairly quick.
It is coming really quick. Oh my
I-
God, I have socks.
What?
To show? Do you have sock talk?
I have one. I've showed it before, but I've modified and continued.
Back. Okay, back. Okay, you go ahead with sock talk.
Well, I've showed this before.
It's worth showing again. This is one of my favorite striping colorways ever.
Modern by Mustache Yarn.
Yeah.
Mustache Sheep? No, just Mustache Yarn.
She's Mustache Sheep on Instagram.
Right, that's why I'm thinking
Yeah.
sheep. But she's Mustache Yarn.
Yes.
So Stacy,
Yeah.
except this is all I found in a bag. I don't know where my other ball is. It'll turn up. I have to just look.
Yeah.
Look at that. And I'm knitting Susan B. Anderson's,
Smooth operator?
yeah, because it's such a great fit.
Yeah.
So I'm ready anytime to cut in a heel.
Okay.
I will use the Kirby Werby cut in
Yeah.
heel and then just continue on.
Don't you love those socks?
Crazy in love.
It's so beautiful, Jodi.
Oh my gosh, so I just picked it back up again and I was just starting the yellow. And that
Yeah.
was twice I picked it back up again.
So there's a lot of colors. Like there's like 7 or 8 colors in a repeat there. That's a long.
Isn't it? And actually this may look like an extra big stripe, but there is a slight variation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
you can
3
see
there. Right?
Yeah, well, the orange definitely-
the pink, and like a
Yeah.
mauvey, which is one of my favorite kind of pinks. Those pinky purpley, and the yellow, and the turquoise, and that green. I love the green. It's beautiful.
It is so beautiful.
It is beautiful.
If any of you have ever knit with Stacy's colors, it is just a joy to knit.
Yeah.
It is so fun to see as you're just starting out, each stripe emerge, and then you're just one more stripe.
Yeah.
But not only that, but her yarn is a beautiful feeling yarn.
There's some of my favorite socks.
Yeah.
Her I don't know what her base is. It's a beautiful.
I feel like it's a 400 yard. I wish I had my tag.
Well, okay.
I feel like it might be a 400 yard
I don't know where.
yarn, 400 yards to 100 grams because
Okay.
it feels the fabric I'm getting with my 2.5 millimeter.
And lots of Stacy's. I don't know if all of them do, but lots of them come as in their perfect. Like I don't know. It used to be called OCD, but what I don't know, is it perfect
pair or something?
Something like that. So you get two identically matched as long as you start your sock at the same point of you get two half skeins twisted together that are identical. So some people really, really want exactly matching socks.
That way you don't have to waste any to wind off.
No. And that is an amazing feature to have.
I would imagine that's hard.
It doesn't bother me in the least to have.
I don't care where I would start.
Yeah. But they're beautiful socks. When you're done, it's just stunning. So they're amazing, amazing stripe combinations. She has really cool color combinations.
She's just done a giant Star Wars the last several months with the movies.
Yeah.
She's done the most clever. Some of them were even two skeins that were different, but like R2D2 and C3PO. I'm not sure if that was an actual, but like two friends in the movie.
Yeah.
So you have one sock of each.
Yeah, she's amazing. And can I also just say, I noticed on her Instagram she had a picture the other day. Did I tag you in that?
No.
She's decided to stop dyeing her grays too.
Did she?
Yes. And Sarah from
can we talk about
Wool?
Okay, so I started her episode.
Yeah.
And I saw her gorgeous gray coming through.
I thought it was highlighted.
But then I went back to the other one and it was totally colored brown. So did she talk about her gray hair in that episode?
Yes,
Tell me what she said.
She said she's just growing it out and she loves it.
Okay, but if I had hair like Sarah Stevens did,
I
would not have an ounce of color on my hair. Mine is sporadic. Like hers is all over silver.
It's beautiful. She looks amazing. All these ladies.
Mine was just wispy and...
I just thought I would mention it because you had said how you're not going to, you're on the road of not coloring your grays and you want to see how it goes. They're obviously loving theirs.
Yeah, I noticed how gorgeous she looked. I'll have to go back and look at Stacey.
Absolutely gorgeous, ladies.
She did look gorgeous.
Yeah. So, mustache sheet.
Love her.
Okay, so this is Sock Talk.
Yeah.
I just want to say, too, I want to remind everybody about our year-long sock knit-along, right? So we're super excited about that, and there are so many people that have put finished pairs in already.
Good for you.
And one of the most fun things that I love is how we tell you we want your socks to be started and finished in the month. So it's January for this month.
Yeah.
But you have to tell us why the yarn or the pattern that you chose represents January to you. And let me tell you, people are creative.
You can get creative with
oh my god, as long as you work it out, it's fine with us, but it is very fun to see all those answers. Like you just think there's a million different reasons.
As long as you can live with your truth, we can live with it.
We're not fact checking. I mean, do what you got to do. But anyway, it's great. So I started the Zombody It's Cold Outside.
What an amazing first cast on.
What? So this is my December color or January. And it is absolutely not going to be finished for the end of the month. Big failure in my own knit along, but I love them so much.
Everybody needs Desert Vista Dye Works.
Come on. This is my first time knitting with Desert Vista Dye Works.
Did I give you this one?
I ordered this one. Did you give me another Desert Vista?
Yeah.
You bought so much of it that I just felt like I needed some because I love it all.
Love her.
And I did buy Zombody Over the Rainbow as well in a glitter base. And it's pink.
It's
oh
amazing.
My god, it's fabulous. So this one is just her regular, is it called Zen sock or?
Yes.
Yeah, something like that. It is it's so soft, and boy, her stripes are beautiful.
Aren't they?
Yeah, beautiful. And she's got a huge knit along for her own yarn. If you're knitting with a lot of Desert Vista Dye Works,
she's got a year long knit along.
It is a year long, and there's quite a few rules. So
I think this is the third annual.
Yeah.
Only Desert Vista Dye Works, and you have to complete a sock again in the month, and you have to do
post
12.
At the beginning of the month. You have to post at the end of to show that it's new cast on. Anyway, all the rules are obviously in her Ravelry group.
So there's no cheater Peters.
She's got a million colorways to choose from, so you're not going to have any trouble knitting 12 months. And it's the winner of the annual, I believe, at the end of the year, ends up winning a year's of her sock yarn. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure that's what the prize is.
Diane, the Suburban Stitcher, she does that.
And the Naughty Knitwits. They are always knitting.
Yeah.
Michelle and Leslie.
I had someone message me the other day about my Lisa Frank. That reminded me. And I said, well, it's Desert Vista Dye Works.
Totally. That's an awesome colorway, too. I'd love that one. You're good at finding them. And so I decided that this is also going to be Smooth Operator. Susan B. Anderson Smooth Operator socks that we love. And I had a mini that I've been in love with forever.
Oh, look at how it's picking up the same pace in here.
This is Lolo Did It in her Hello Gorgeous colorway.
Why didn't I know about this color?
Oh my God, it's so beautiful. I have ordered a full skein of this because this is my jam, people. I love it. It's almost a grayish lavender pink. And
it is stunning.
It is amazing. Lolo is another one that does yarns of the month, and I would say
never disappointed.
Love.
Yeah.
Yeah, never disappointed.
Well, especially because she does 80s references, which is just...
Maybe that's why. I mean, I just love it so much.
Yeah.
80s are our jam. Totally.
She should do one long duck dong.
Well, she did 16 candles.
I know. I think we should pay homage to Long Duck Dong.
Oh my God.
Did that guy ever get another job?
Yes.
Doing anything else?
Yes.
He's always Long
Jodi,
Duck.
I think that's the guy that's on this. What is that weird spacey show that's on right now that everybody... Westworld. I think he's the guy on Westworld.
Well, he's Long Duck Dong on Westworld.
He'll never be anything other than Long Duck Dong to me.
This is so beautiful.
So this is really great. You and I have been super secret knitting, and that goes till the end of January. And let me tell you, people, when February comes around, I'm having a blast with what we're working on, but there will be an explosion of cast-ons.
Because what we've knitted for the whole... Like this was done over Christmas holidays. Shane's scarf was done right around then. January has been knitting for our super secret thing.
Yeah.
And nothing else.
And it's been awesome. Awesome.
So much fun.
Yeah, I love it. So, and I started one more because when Georgia was feeling sorry for herself and I was freaking out that she had to go back into surgery again, I had ordered Lolo Did It, Lauren's Yarn of the Month for, was it January?
Yes.
Okay. Spoiler alert.
What was December?
I don't know.
Could that have been December?
No, I think this is the January one. So her January colorway is Grease. What?
I wonder if she had an inspiration picture she took this from.
She did. So of course
This is Frenchy.
I asked her. What,
okay.
And I'm super nosy. And she said, maybe I should put a little card in Yarns of the Month and tell people why I'm inspired. And I said, oh, nobody else is that nosy. But she said all of the colors represent different things.
Frenchie's hair.
Like from there's that one is, she called it Beauty School Dropout, like that song Beauty School Dropout. And Sandy is the pale pink. And there's speckles of black for Greased Lightning.
Yeah.
And she said the purple is Hickey from Kinnicky.
Oh my God, I love it.
Anyway, this is it. This is the Grease colorway, and Georgia loves short socks.
Thank goodness for Georgia loving socks.
Hallelujah.
You're almost done.
I know. So I did a really short 1x1 rib, about 1.5 inches, and then the heel flap, and she's got kind of, I want them to, if that vanilla wasn't quite gonna, I wasn't sure about her stitch count, so I did a 3x1 rib. There's a tiny bit of...
Just on the top?
Yeah, just on the top.
Oh gosh, that's nice.
So when it's closed, it looks vanilla.
I thought it was vanilla.
I know, right? It's a nice one.
Very.
So, and the purple is it's called Summer Nights.
Sarah, loves sock wool, loves a 3x1 rib.
Yeah, it's really nice. It looks great, and I have a feeling it's going to fit wonderful.
Yeah.
So the speckles sort of stack up like that. And you have the option of choosing a little Lolo. When you order Yarn of the Month, you can get a little Lolo added, which I think you should always do it. I mean, she's going to do it specially to match, right?
And if you end up not using it, it can go in your gorgeous stash.
Right. So this one's called Summer Nights. Pause. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm sure it is. I just don't want to be wrong. Yeah, Summer Nights. Summer Nights, if you can see that.
It is the most beautiful purple.
It is actually in her shop now. You can order this in full skeins.
Does she have favorites now?
She has signature colors. Lauren's got a beautiful website.
She does.
So you can shop signature colors and you can shop her tonals, and she's got mini skein sets, gradients. She has a lot of stuff in her shop. And if you click on one of her crazy speckled colors, there's another thing that you can click on, and she's matched it to tonals for like 2 and 3 color shawls.
She is a wizard with social media,
right?
And the different ideas she puts up, and yeah.
Because some of the speckles are wild, and you think, well, how am I going to wear that, and what do I put with it? She's got you covered. She's got colors that'll work. So
I just was seeing.
Okay, so you want to... That's it for Sock Talk for us.
Yeah, it was
For me.
short. Sorry.
So
next time I think I'm going to have everything cast on.
There will be so many cast-ons, it's not even funny. But thank you to everybody for joining our sock knit along.
That's so fun.
Of course, it's double dipping everywhere. Okay, this is so wet. It was just in my tea.
Was it?
Yeah.
I did that the other day. I knit it.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Okay. Should we talk about this or?
Yes.
Okay. You start.
Jodi, I have a sore throat from talking so much.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything. Have you guys seen this? No.
You're such
Never. What, bitch? Sometimes. Hannah Fettig has come out with a stunning new pattern book.
Yeah, it's so beautiful.
If you do nothing but just look at the patterns and pictures in here, oh, you guys are...
Yeah. And I mean, if anybody... I know, they're so beautiful. So if you say the words featherweight cardigan, we've pretty much all heard of featherweight cardigan. There's over 8,500 of them just on Ravelry as projects.
But the photography, I want to find the one that I love the most.
Yeah. So
this
Hannah,
is the one that's on the cover.
Hannah has a YouTube channel, which I love. I absolutely love watching the designers talk about their inspiration and how they've designed things. Was it just last year or was it 2 years ago? Hannah came out with Home and Away.
Oh, how many people knit those sweaters?
This is such a beautiful collection, and it is all garments, but there's so much information in here on choosing yarn, and so you and I were all excited, and we will, there's so many.
That's my sweater this year. I keep talking about it. That is my sweater this year.
This is the Rosemont.
It is a worsted version of the featherweight.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's really beautiful. She said, I really encourage you to go to the Hannah Fettig YouTube channel and listen to her talk about this book texture is a sort of like the next level of Home and Away.
A reinvention.
Like Home and Away, they all have these classic shapes, but Home and Away, they're typically, slightly ribbed or a stockinette sweaters. So many people have used them as their first garment.
Look at this eventide, you guys. So to me, I'm seeing featherweight cardigan with this gorgeous texture added in.
Yeah. And I think Hannah, she's known for her beautiful classic shapes. And she designs garments that I think fit into anybody's wardrobe. And you can change it with color. So she's gone from Home and Away to texture. And it's sort of using very beautiful classic shapes, but now all of the garments have all over textures and different stitch patterns. They're amazing. And they, mine, I bought the ebook and printed the ebook, so mine is not as gorgeous as this, but it is
so
photographed and printed on the same kind of paper, and it's photographed by the same people, I think. There's a beautiful pullover in here that she's actually using as a unisex, and that's it right there, the boatyard. So she's shown it on a man and a woman, and there's so many options in the book. She's got from fingering weight to bulky patterns. It was very exciting to have Hannah message us and ask us if we would like to review this book because we are
not really
gigantic fan. Yeah, gigantic. So Hannah has sent one for us to knit out of and one to give away. That is a thrill, beyond a thrill. Thank you so much.
I just have to show you this. Look at that cardigan with the detail. Oh my goodness.
It really is like a page after page of stunning pieces. And there's actually some accessories.
That's called the West End cardigan that I just showed you with that gorgeous feature.
Yeah. So, and I love the neutral. That's the one that that jumps out at me.
Yeah, I can see.
The West End cardigan, I think, would be my choice of cast on in that book. The first cast on.
Some valuable information on choosing yarn for projects.
Yeah.
Not everyone, is as good at as it as Hannah is.
I mean, it's patterns, but it's also like a little workshop. You get so much information out of it. We will be opening a thread in the Ravelry group. So head on over there and put your name down because we would love to send this book to you. Yeah, that's stunning.
Oh,
isn't that beautiful?
Gosh.
Like it's a simple cable. That is the sweater. If I saw it in the store, I would buy that in a second. So I think that's the beauty of Hannah's stuff. I feel
Oh.
like it's so appealing.
Mitts and a hat.
Yeah. There's a beautiful cowl. There's a great
wonder who
shawl.
Photograph this book. It is stunning.
It is.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for
Thank you,
sending that
Hannah.
away. I also have this one from Hannah that I'm in love with, and I will totally be knitting out of this at some point. But yeah, look at that. How cozy, right?
It's a cardigan.
Leggings, boots, and a cozy sweater.
Anyway, I could just go on and show you every single one.
And that one's a little bit shorter. Isn't it cute? And I think that one's Aran weight.
Oh, so wouldn't that be quick?
Yeah.
And then, you know what the beautiful thing is? Look at this, you guys. In front of every pattern, it tells you what yarn you're using. Isn't that neat? Then you don't have to go search in the pattern for it.
I
Just
love
a little...
the layout. I love the photographs. I love that they're all neutral. She's used neutral colors from Quince & Co. and knit. It makes me feel good about loving the neutrals that I love for sweaters. That's a beautiful cowl. Isn't that cowl amazing?
I know. I mean, we could go on and on. But you get the idea. It is a stunning, stunning book.
So really, I would like everybody to go to Hannah's YouTube channel. And it's so interesting. I think you will love it. But come to our Ravelry group and put your name down in the thread, and we would love to be able to send this to you. It's
Okay.
also an ebook in the book.
A scratch-off ebook.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
That is brilliant.
I love the way that designers are doing that now, or publishers, or whoever that is.
Acknowledgements. Is that where it's going to say who photographed? Okay,
So that is amazing. That was super fun.
photography. Whitney Hayward. Just gorgeous.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That cover is stunning.
And who would have thought, like, a neutral ecru background with, like,
Yeah.
it just worked.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's so beautiful.
it's gorgeous to look at.
So that is amazing. And I mean, we've got our BFF Cal that is
Yes.
still happening. So all of the patterns from Jane Richmond and Shannon Cook are fair game.
Yeah.
And there are so many in the Ravelry group rolling in.
My Shannon Cook cardigan, my Bradway shawl, not cardigan, Bradway shawl, will be done in February.
Yeah. So February, oh my God, I really want to knit the timber sweater, but I really want to knit it out of Brooklyn tweed. So I think I'll knit that one later, but I am going to do her, is it Amberly? It's got, or Amber. Oh, I love it. I love it. So I think that'll be a cast on in February.
Yeah.
But hang out in our Ravelry group and see what everybody's knitting. And actually, Marsha, who won the copy of Within in December, she won that one in the Ravelry thread. She has been knitting her way through the book. You have to go to the FO thread. She's knit she's knit almost all the patterns.
Good for her. Well, each one of them is stunning.
I mean, she's finished a timber cardigan and a whole bunch of accessories. She's amazing. Anyway, bravo, Marsha. She's having a blast with all the patterns. So that's incredible. And that will go till the end of March because we really wanted to give you guys time if you want to knit a sweater.
Yeah, really. And because we knew we wouldn't be able to
Because
participate
we knew
so much in
January.
January. Yeah.
So thank you so much to everybody. So we've got the sock bash, the BFF Cal, and the girl from the grocery store.
Yeah.
What? So fun.
I know.
So fun.
Something for everybody, right?
Yeah, totally. So, and we have had so many patterns sent our way in the last couple of weeks. And I think pattern designers were cranking it up in December because there's some amazing patterns. I'm going to make a little video and I'm going to insert it here because there's so many and they're so beautiful.
much you thought of us to
Honestly?
send now are these are all the giveaway ones.
Well, you're going to see some and all. The Nina Phillips did her snow day shawl, which
Okay, I'm knitting that.
what? That's beautiful. They're all beautiful. But
I know.
Do you know what I mean? Like it
Yes.
was when I saw the picture, I was just so I loved it. I fell in love with it. She has donated one to the podcast. Amy Meeks, part of the Periscoping Sisters, has been cranking out the
Socks.
designs. Socks, yes. So she's got one called the Love Along Socks, and you're
Yeah.
going to see a picture of that. She's sent a copy of that our way, and we'll be drawing for it at the end of January in our Sock Bash prizes so that you can cast on because they're having a knit along in February with the Love
Perfect.
Along
So you
sock.
can double dip.
Yeah, and she's also did a little a totally cute shawl with mini skeins, like your pile of minis
Yeah.
and a color, a solid color that you like. So it's called Free the Minis, and it's
Love it.
really, really, really cute.
We could all use some fun ideas for those.
Yeah, and we had the Dyeing of the Light shawl sent our way, which is so beautiful, and the mirror work socks and the mistletoe socks from Verena of the Wool Club. There's so many generous designers. It's been amazing. Libby Johnson sent her Iron Sands shawl.
I love the name Libby.
Love. Libby, I know, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And it's amazing. She seems like all these designers just seem to be
Yeah.
releasing these beautiful
So
patterns.
busy.
So many, right? Sarah Stevens, funny we should mention her. She has a cabled hat that just came out.
Okay, I watched the first 20 minutes of her podcast.
You must have just missed her talking about her hair then.
Okay.
Because it was just after the hat.
Okay, I watched up into the hats.
Yeah. Yeah. So her hat is
Okay, I
called
gotta go
Olive and
back.
Jack. It's super cute. And she sent that too. And Leanna, our friend from Whirlsy Designs. I guess now that we're going through them individually, I'm going to have pictures all here. She's doing she did the Nettle Kiss cowl, which is actually a collaboration with Amanda, the Yarn Enabler.
Yes. How is it? Excuse me. How is it a collaboration?
So Amanda's dyeing kits.
Yes, I thought so.
And I think the samples were knit in her yarn. And it's a beautiful cowl pattern. And if you're just sort of getting into our podcast, or maybe you've forgotten, Leanna has a coupon code for Grocery Girls all the time. It doesn't have an end date. So if you want to buy any of her patterns or a whole bunch of her patterns, you can save 15% using
That's generous.
GG15. And I mean, she's had that months and months and months and months. She's super generous.
Yeah.
So thank you very, very much. I have a huge list of everything highlighted here was a pattern that in the last 3 weeks. So it's super exciting.
Did you say it all?
This one, the Alberta Frost mittens.
Oh my God.
They're so cute. They're just sort of, we love the fiddlehead mittens, which is a wool a colorwork mitten on the outside and then a fuzzy lining on the inside. These are like reminiscent of that. So I love that. And it is designed by the Cozy Up sisters, and they've got a podcast now.
Yeah.
So we're going to link all of that stuff. And they sent this beautiful pattern and I could totally see myself knitting every single one of these. So we're super grateful.
Yeah, I have such admiration for designers. My brain doesn't work like that, I don't think. I mean, I think if I maybe set my mind to maybe trying to design something, I could come up with it. But then I see these other designs that come out and I think,
they're doing it.
Stunning.
Yeah.
Stunning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is really thrilling to have the patterns, even just, you want to go buy the pattern, but people have sent it our way. So we're thrilled and excited to be able to show you guys that stuff. I did get one that I do want to kind of talk about briefly, and it is called the Spursed Hat. And I'll put that right here.
Okay.
And it's by Erin Donahue. And Sarah sent that to me. So thank you, Sarah. But she also made me aware that it is, so Erin is the designer. Erin is, all the proceeds from the sales for her patterns right now are going to help her 6-month-old nephew in his cancer battle.
Yeah.
So he has brain cancer and his name is Seth. So I know we're all sending him love and light and
absolutely.
positive thoughts. So I think we should all be going to Erin Donahue's shop.
Yeah.
She's got some great accessories, right? We all need to gift knit. It would be lovely if you could just check out her patterns, and if there's something you like, feel free to purchase that and know that the profits are going to little Seth. So
What an amazing cause.
I can't even.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay. On to the next.
So, thank
Where
you
are
to
we?
everybody for all of those. So, what's next? I feel like...
Should we show some yarn?
Sure.
Show some yarn?
Yeah. I would love to.
Oh my god.
I mean, this is it. Okay, the one other thing that I'm super excited about, and I can show yarn, is the Snow Melt Mystery Knit-Along that's coming out.
Show me what you've decided.
Well, I don't even. I will be changing.
Helen is so sweet. She sent us the pattern. She sent me the pattern.
I will be... What? She didn't send me the pattern. No, she did.
Yes, she did.
She actually sent 5 extra patterns.
I know.
So that we can give them away.
I know. I love her.
That
Helen,
will be another giveaway.
We love you, Helen.
You got to come to our Ravelry group, you guys. It's called Grocery Girls Podcast on Ravelry. We love giving things away. We are given things all the time, and we get a huge thrill out of sending them your way. So please come visit us in the Ravelry group.
I can't believe you chose that.
Oh, don't even. So, mystery knit-alongs. I've started one, and I never finished it.
Which one?
The 3 pips. I feel so bad. I never
You got
finished
a really
it.
good way in though there.
And
You'll
I-
finish it
and
one
I
day.
loved my yarns. I will. I find it very hard choosing yarn, not knowing how, like, not knowing if it's this color or this color or this. So I'm not sure what there's going to be big blocks of.
Oh, excuse me.
And Stephen West does one every year. And
I gotta do one of his.
I'm doing it this year because by the time I see the end of it, I thought to myself, well, I would have loved that.
Yeah.
Even the doodler and the building blocks and Exploration Station. Love them all.
Yeah.
So I'm doing it. So
Okay.
Helen's...
You do it.
Helen's Snow Melt Mystery Knit-Along is a shawl. It is 5 clues, I believe, and they come out starting February 2nd, which is like not January. So that is my cast on. And
A week at a time?
a week at a time. So I think that's pretty doable in small increments, right?
Well, knowing what we just knit this month,
Oh my God.
It's
I
totally
literally,
do it.
I feel like I need physio.
my arm is sore.
My,
Right here.
anyway.
Anyway.
It's been super fun. So right now, Helen is having a coupon code, like it's just a discounted price on her shawl pattern.
Do you need the code?
No, it's already discounted. You don't even need a coupon code. So go to Ravelry, look up the Snow Melt Mystery Knit-Along. I'm going to be knitting this sucker. I am so excited about it. It is 3-color shawl. I spent at least 30 minutes pulling
You
stuff
have
out.
such trouble.
I'm such an idiot. Like, of course I always go to gray. I want...
Well, these two would have been easy to pick from.
But I had some soft colors, and then I had one that was kind of blue. I just feel like I wanted to do something different than what I've already knit.
Yeah.
So I do love this. This speckle
excuse
by
me.
Lolo Did It is called Carson. And it is in her Lolo's favorite base, which is a merino cashmere nylon.
It is a reference to Downton Abbey. I love Carson.
Right? Mm-hmm. And so I love this. But this one, yep, it's that bright. It's literally neon. I felt the need to knit a neon something. But this is going to tone it down, right? So this is by Undercover Otter.
I remember you showing this when you got back from
So
Amsterdam.
yeah, she's a local Amsterdam dyer, and this is one of my souvenir skeins of yarn. It's called Screaming Satsuma, and it is...
It's so pretty.
Holy free holies, it is screaming, right? And then I chose this. So this is, I'm pretty sure this is what I'm going to stick with.
I don't think I would look at anything else.
I really love it.
I do too.
This is Folsome, again by Lolo Did It, in her Lolo's favorite, the merino cashmere nylon. And so when you buy the pattern, you don't get obviously the pattern yet, but you do get some hints from Helen.
Excuse
a light,
me.
a medium, and a dark color. And I think she tells you which one is the lace. There's a lace section.
Does she recommend a section if you're going to use variegated? This is where it should be.
I think the only thing I remember reading is that she tells you, just so you know, there's a lace in this color. So if you like variegated for lace, great, but just know that's
I think
what,
this should be the lace.
Do you think? I'm not sure. I thought I would do this as the lace because I'm a big wuss.
No.
No?
I don't think variegated should be the lace.
Well, it's not really, this is speckled.
Oh, okay. Either.
But no, I mean, all I know is that I would not choose this. For my own taste, I wouldn't choose this.
This would be the most yardage used for me.
This would be the most? See,
Yes.
and for me, this is going to be the most. I don't know. This is why I wuss out on Mystery
This would be the
Knit-Alongs.
least. Not because I don't like it.
I look at this and I think, oh my God, it would make an awesome party on my needles.
Yes.
And I would do the speckled for the body, and I would do the stripes in the hot pink, and I would do the bind off in the black.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I would do.
You're nutty.
So anyway, I love it, and I know I will wear it a ton, and so I'm super excited about that.
Oh, it's
So
gonna be
that's
gorgeous.
one thing coming up that I want
That
to
will be
talk about.
super fun.
I think so.
A Mr. Knitalong? I love it.
I'm doing it, Helen. Only for you, Helen.
Do you think if I asked Helen, she'd show me a sneak
No,
peek?
don't show her anything.
I'm just kidding.
Okay,
I would never ask.
But Danny of Little Bobbins is test knitting it. Lucky. And of course, her colors are very, very soft and
Have you
beautiful.
seen it?
Well, I've seen her colors just on Instagram.
She always picks the most beautiful.
Beautiful.
soft
And I
colors.
actually had an awesome Danny colorway picked out. Like, that was very beautiful.
Really?
Yeah. But I just feel like I need a little bit of neon in my life right now.
Okay, so let's social media stash, and then let's talk about. Are we doing this in order?
I don't care. No.
We haven't shown anything in a bit.
Let's show some
Yarn.
We've got Treat Yourself and we've got Party in Our Mailbox. So what do you want to do?
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself. So things we've been buying.
I'm going to show Yarn Inc. January Sock of the Month Club.
Okay.
So I just got it today.
Okay, Big Siren, and
So-
we live very close to her, so lots of people probably
More
have
than
not gotten
likely,
it.
lots have not gotten it. So warning. Warning.
Okay, got it.
Warning.
Got
I'm
it.
showing it now.
Warning.
Look away.
Warning. Oh, what?
So
What's it
one
called?
TikTok.
Oh my god.
All 3 months are Alice inspired.
What? Oh, she's obsessed with Alice in Wonderland. She loves Alice in Wonderland.
We should get her something, Alice in Wonderland.
We should get her a tattoo.
She's got tattoos.
I know.
Okay, so come on.
Jodi. Teals and golds and little speckles of, is that purple or hot pink?
Well, I think it's magenta.
That's so beautiful.
When I opened it today, I went, oh, it is that pretty.
Are you going to make socks out of it?
I don't know.
It's going to make the most beautiful socks.
Isn't it so gorgeous,
It's
you guys?
so beautiful. But you're right. Cake it up. See what it, see what
Oh.
it calls. Let's unwind it. Don't you love just
Should we?
unwinding it? I love it. When I get a yarn like that, the first thing I do is open it up and see what's what.
Look at all those speckles, you guys.
Okay, that's gorgeous. That would make a stunning shawl too. Okay, see this? This is the same color that was in
Yeah.
that, and I love it. Boy, it's beautiful.
That is
Bravo.
So pretty.
Oh my god, I love it.
But this like turquoisey teal. Oh,
Okay, your Raven. Okay, Raven goes with everything.
Raven goes
If
with
you love
everything.
gray,
Anyway, gorgeous.
I love it. Okay, so I guess part of my stash was that grease yarn that I already showed, but
Okay.
it was fabulous. Okay, so I know a lot of people in January say that they're not buying any yarn, and I totally get it because I feel like we buy yarn.
Tracy said, I'm going to buy all the yarn.
That's more for me, people. No. I get that you feel like you've got a lot and you want to work from your stash, and it is very thrilling to be able to come to your stash and have options and choose things. But I think I've bought tons of these gorgeous speckled yarns, and I just don't seem to have as many tonal or solids to put with them.
Yeah.
And I just can't put gray with everything. As much as I love it, I want to have options. So I went to Flock Fiber Studio. Oh my God. When I went through my stash, I noticed I have very little, like almost none, purple, no purple yarn, or greens.
You mean semi-solids to pair with your speckles?
Yes.
Okay.
So I have some speckles that would be great with a green, but I don't have that yarn. So I went to Etsy, Flock Fiber Studio. They are in Calgary, which is really close to us. We met the ladies at Olds Fiber Week.
Yeah.
And they're gorgeous. I do have a hot pink from there. And I have two. I have two hot pinks from that. I have a ton of pink yarn. That seems to be a color I buy a lot. So this is called Pond Scum, and it's an 80/20 superwash merino nylon. 380 meters, 115 grams. You would love this. It's plump.
I do love it.
Yeah. So that's gorgeous.
It's called Pond Scum. Did you say
called,
that?
yeah, Pond Scum.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a really beautiful acidy green with a bit of like an olive sort of overlaid, glazed on top of
That's
it.
the scum.
That's the scum. That's the scum
What
on
a
top of
sweet
it.
name.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
And should I say this too?
Yeah, while you're at it,
Okay,
absolutely.
so this is not separated, but the ladies are so generous. They love our Sock Bash Knitalong. So they sent along 2 skeins as donations for a party in our mailbox. Shut the front door. You can't take the sky from me. And look at the cute little progress creepers, isn't it?
Beautiful.
It is perfect. I could totally see myself buying this.
That's what I said to her when we thanked her.
Oh
It's
my
hard not to keep the blue
God,
one.
like I love it. This is really right up my alley. And I think I've actually favorited this in their shop. This is called Peach Pit. And it's really just a beautiful mango-y, peachy, speckled, right? What color is that? Black speckles?
Yeah.
Or charcoal gray speckles?
Yeah. Or purple.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe purple. But anyway, gorgeous. So we are going to be sending one of those out for our sock bash at the end of January.
Both of them, right?
Well, maybe.
Are
Yeah,
you
sure.
keeping one?
No, I'm not keeping them. I'm
No,
not.
that's what I mean. We're giving these both away.
Okay. Well, we have. What I mean is, we have a sock knit along every month,
Got it.
right? So we don't. Maybe one this month and one
Yes,
next
they're
month.
both prizes.
But they're definitely going to the sock knit along. So
Okay,
that's
so-
awesome.
Yeah, this is...
Check them out on Etsy, you guys. Their colors are stunning. Really, again, in Calgary. What's with all the Calgary dyers?
Whoever
Vivid
winds
Yarn
these
Studio.
is a good winder.
I bet you they've had a million practice. But look at that. Like, come on, it would make even an awesome shawl.
Yes, together.
But you're not getting them together, sorry. You have to go buy yourself one. So that was very exciting. Oh yeah, the green,
Yeah.
right? And I have tons of blue yarn. This green, I love it. So
I
excited
think it's
to
like a
have it.
neutral.
So excited to have it.
Okay, the next yarn I'm going to show is Molly from Homespun House. This is her 3rd installment of her Tim Burton Club, 3rd and final, which I'm sad about.
This was an amazing club to be part of.
This was an amazing club.
I wasn't sure how you do Tim Burton inspired yarn. I'm in love with every single
We shouldn't
color.
be surprised because
No.
she's amazing.
I know.
And it's on gold merino. It's her gold merino fingering, and it's got the 5% gold stellina.
And this is one of the colors I'm trying to bulk up in my stash.
This is called Frog's Breath.
Okay, is it bad that I don't get that?
I don't either.
Okay, so
Molly, can
I'm
you please leave a comment
sorry.
below?
I'm so sorry. I mean, this is the Sucre miniature that. So the kit is a collaboration.
I was thinking, oh, it's Disney Princess, right? Tiana. Because she was the purple princess, and it was with the frog, New Orleans, and I thought that was frog
Oh,
soup.
yeah, but it can't be right because
It's
it's Tim
Tim
Burton.
Burton.
I'm so sorry. We are doorknobs. We don't even get. But I love it. Okay, obviously this is like a little bowl of green soup or something.
But look, you guys.
Okay, the yarn is stunning.
And
It's super sparkly.
oh, I can't wait to knit this. I can't wait.
Okay, this would be an amazing party on my needles. Or sorry, girl from the grocery store. And can I just say for 1 minute how I literally have to sit on my hands and not start a Find Your Fade shawl?
Can we talk about find your, I'm just Googling Tim Burton Frog Breath.
Okay.
Tim Burton Frog Breath.
Okay.
Let's talk about,
What does it say?
Nightmare Before Christmas, How to Catch Frogs for Frog's Breath. It's from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay. I should cut that part out about how dumb we are, but I won't.
Whatever. Okay, let's talk about Find Your Fade for a second.
Okay.
It would have been on my needles the day it was released had we not had a commitment in January.
The day. So Find Your Fade if you're not totally sure.
Show a picture.
If you've been living under a rock. No, sorry. It's true because it seems like the entire free world is knitting a Find Your Fade and loving it. People are freaking out over this thing.
It is stunningly gorgeous. And you know what the amazing thing is? I would have had 7 yarn from my stash.
Oh, without a doubt. I am not buying, without a doubt. And
Imagine buying 7 new yarns for your first shawl.
that would be super fun. But I've already done that. So
Yeah.
now I'm just going to use them. I have to say, this could be totally in Find Your Fade for me because I love it. I love that Find Your Fade. It's a gigantic shawl. It looks like a very fun knit. Everybody seems to be loving knitting it. And it's the newest Andrea Mowry pattern, which she's one of the designers I want to start knitting this year because she does a lot of brioche.
I know.
And I'm doing it this year. Friggin' brioche is happening.
It's stunning. That's all. I mean,
Yeah.
it's gorgeous. And
Yeah.
the ones that I've seen, specifically, the one that comes to mind because I just saw it recently was Diane, Suburban Stitcher.
Oh, I know.
She finished hers. It is a monster.
And it's the colors I love.
I know. She's so pink.
She's got lots of pinks, but she put gold with it, which I love.
I know.
The gold. So
I know. I love it so much.
And I love it with all the speckled yarns.
Yes.
And it really only has to go with the yarn just before it.
It is so beautiful.
I'm extremely excited about that pattern. So I'll knit a Find Your Fade for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
For sure. Okay, so another Molly
Okay, next.
out of the park.
My eyes are twitching.
Your
I
eyes
must
are
be
twitching.
tired.
I have one more thing.
Show.
I have a gift to show that someone sent me, and then I have something that I bought that I think everybody should know about. This was actually given to me around Christmas time. Feel this.
Well, it looks light as ever.
Doesn't it feel like a feather? So
Why is it called a BFL Mini?
it is. It's a 50 gram
Oh, 50.
skein of 100% BFL
Boy, is that beautiful.
blue faced Leicester wool, and it is not superwash.
It's very loosely plied.
It's dyed by the Handmaiden in Nova Scotia, up here in Canada. And these are the River City Yarns exclusive colorway. So this is Nightfall, and that one is Ash.
This is exclusive colorways?
And it's a kit, so you buy them. Yeah. So these are the colors that also come in there: Eden and Adam and Eve.
Wow.
Yeah, and so they come as a kit. These two came together. You can stripe them in a hat or socks or a cowl. They're beautiful. It just feels
my
like
gosh,
it feels
it
like a
does.
feather, and it's
Can
so
you imagine
soft.
these two knit together? There should be this. If you had more, this could be Jeff's scarf.
Yeah.
You want to
So it's
blue and
about
gray.
200 meters of a fingering weight yarn,
Yeah.
and
No. Yes, I thought you meant the two together is like one full skein.
yeah, so 100 grams is is 400 meters. So both these together are 400. So they did make socks.
Did they?
Cutest smooth operator socks, striping these two, and really cute hats. I think it would make amazing mittens. You could double strand it and make like worsted weight mittens.
It is like fluffy. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. That would be fun to knit with that.
I'm really excited to knit with that. So I wanted to show that.
I love it.
And that was a Christmas gift.
So this next one, I'm so bummed I misplaced the tag. But you guys.
Oh yeah, and this is a new color. I think it's on our website.
It's
That-
called Banana something.
Ridiculous. Like
Hugh Loco. This is Nicole's yarn. And
banana
it-
peel.
I don't, something banana. Banana hammock? No. So,
I vote for banana hammock.
totally.
God.
Come on.
You could knit a
guys.
banana hammock out of banana hammock. Okay, that is. I'm such a fan of this bright yellow.
Look at that. So this is going to be a micro stripe because half of the yarn, the whole half of the yarn is yellow. So this is actually going to do like a
Yes.
micro stripe.
So you're gonna make socks for sure with that one. That's gonna be amazing. And you could do like a purple toe and heel.
Totally. Can you even?
That is gorgeous.
This looks like a banana hammock right there.
Jodi.
Totally.
Something wrong with us. There's something wrong.
This is the ball sack.
Oh my god.
Okay, no. But
There's the line. We've gone over it.
just right.
Whoops!
No, right over.
Toes over.
But I had to show this because I mean, we're such huge fans of Nicole's.
Yes.
But when you, I mean,
those speckles.
there's so many that I love that she does, but then you see one that's like your colors, and then you're like crazy. And this is just it for me.
Okay, I can't wait to see the socks that end up in that.
So this is Banana Hammock, Hugh Loco.
It's not banana hammock. Don't message her. Where's the banana hammock?
Ask her, you guys, tons of you, ask her, where's the Banana Hammock yarn?
Oh my goodness.
Do it.
We do still have a skein of, Nicole did this beautiful Grocery Girls colorway, a gray speckled. And I was thinking if that would be a great prize in our Girl from the Grocery Store.
Yeah.
Knitalong. Yeah. So I believe we have 2 skeins of that. So we'll be sending some of those out. And there are some Girl from the Grocery Store shawls that were knit in that Grocery Girls yarn.
Nailed it.
Oh yeah, you're like a pro. Nailed it. Okay, that's like hedgehog fiber.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Twisting.
Thank you.
There is a technique.
Anyway, stunning.
Totally stunning. Okay, I have some party in our well, this is something we ordered. I should show this.
And talk about the new one.
Okay, but that's not a for sure thing yet.
Oh, okay.
So we've participated in Lisa, she does the swapless swaps, the mini skein sock yarn swaps. We've hosted a couple, which really just means we open a thread and everybody can sign up there through our Ravelry group. But we picked, for the last one, Leading Men Fiber.
Can you dump them all out and then I'll pick up some?
Leading Men Fiber Arts, which is so exciting. I've never seen their yarn in person. I've never knit with their yarn.
We can see why Amber speaks so highly of it.
Come on.
Look at this, jumps right out at me.
This is very exciting.
Which one?
I think this one is the one Melissa, I think this is called Kaleidoscope. And Melissa, the spicy homemaker, our girl Melissa, knit a beautiful sweater where this was one of the colors. And when we did our swap, it's either this one or that one. It is definitely a bluey purple.
I don't feel like it's this one.
No, I think it's probably this one. Anyway,
I don't know.
Very exciting to get this mini swap pack.
Because it was weeks and weeks and weeks ago that we did this.
So it's 40 yards. Is that right? What does she mean? It's not each one is 40 yards, is it?
Yeah.
It's 100. Okay, so you get 10 gram mini skeins.
So there you go. 100, that's a full skein of yarn.
So that is 40 yards each. And
you couldn't pay me to do this job.
Oh, and she does it a lot.
She does it all.
And honestly, Jodi, I don't think we talked about our last one. Because it was right around Christmas. We had so much going on.
Oh, let's show this.
We did 2 very recently, and this was like, what? I've never seen her yarn in person before either.
Yeah.
This is yarn. So these are mini skein swaps.
Oh my gosh.
Both of the Leading Men Fiber Arts. I was thrilled over the moon. This is Haverland yarns. Oh my God. Okay. Look at that. And look at this Leading Men Fiber Arts one. I can't even.
Well, and it's funny.
I don't know what it is.
I look at this color, and these are the leading, not obviously, but the dyers behind Leading Men Fiber Arts, they're men. And I feel like they dye, hopefully to please everybody, but I can certainly see, the darker influences maybe coming from a male. Is that stereotyping?
Well, I think they do dye a lot of everything, but you're right. I think they do have a lot of beautiful masculine colors as well.
Absolutely.
Because they're knitters.
Isn't it funny? Because you see this and then this.
It was really cool to get them both because now we've got some of each.
But look, you guys, this is Leading Men Fiber Arts.
Okay, this is another color I'm kind of falling in love with.
I don't know what color this is, but it's like a blood burgundy.
Rich. Isn't that beautiful? And this one too from Leading Men Fiber Arts. It looks like the ocean to me. Oh my God, I love it.
Okay, I need this one.
Well, so this again was the swap.
Do I have
sock
this?
yarn swappers? Yes, you have this.
Wasn't it mailed to me? I think it was.
I think it was mailed to you, and you gave it to me.
It to you.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Okay, so
this was fun.
Yes, go ahead.
No.
Yes.
She contacted Tracie the other day and wanted to know if we would like to offer it again to our Groccery Girls Ravelry knitters.
Yeah.
So we said yes, and Tracie had given her a few suggestions, and so we're in the process of organizing.
Yeah. So she's on the hunt for a dyer for us, and then we'll let you know when the sock yarn swap opens up.
Because they go quickly.
She just kept adding and adding last time.
I know.
It is a good idea to get in early because you never know when the cutoff is coming. But Lisa has these in her group.
Kaleidoscope is in there, Tracie.
Yes. I said to her, if we're doing Leading Men Fiber Arts, can you please make sure that Kaleidoscope is a color because I want to see it in person. Because people love, like Amber talked about it, Melissa talked about it, Amber the Yarn Hoarder is who we're talking about. And Leading Men Fiber Arts has just done a custom yarn hoarder color for her.
It's beautiful.
It's so fun.
Yeah,
it's so fun. Dyeing yarn and yarn dyers and all these knitters is just the most fun community. So because I need more mini skeins, I've only got about 728. I need more. We're going to do another mini skein swap.
That is so funny.
Isn't that fun?
Okay, I had a party in my mailbox.
Okay, good. I have 2 parties in my mailbox. What?
So
you go first.
Renee, who is the dyer,
God, Jodi,
the dyer behind this fabric, and actually she's got, as of yesterday, she had some graffiti was it DK or Sock? She had some graffiti yarn in her box. So what I like to try and do is anyone who I get the yarn from, the dyers, I like to send them a bag when I get the fabric.
When you make your custom fabric.
Yeah. So I sent her a bag and a notebook over Christmas. And you know what she did? She dyed this and sent it to me.
What?
And look what it's called.
Mrs. Brown's Bags.
Cool.
Did that freak you out?
Yeah, it freaked me out.
Okay, so...
This came last week.
Oh my god. Wouldn't it be great to have a mini skein swap with Spun Right Round?
Yes.
Do you think she would do that? I don't know.
I bet you she would. She does a lot of dyeing. And you know what?
And this is her big, rad, bulky base, is what
She has
calls it.
lots of big red bulky right now. I can't tell you how talented
Jodi, are you going to make a hat?
No, this is going to be bag fabric.
Oh, I was going to say, you should make a huge cowl.
No, bag fabric. Sorry. I can't. I think everyone needs... For spring, look at these spring...
That's beautiful.
I couldn't. So she did this for me.
That is... Oh my god.
That
That freaks me. I'm so excited about that.
You know what I meant to bring that I forgot?
Well, don't worry about it. We'll do it next... What?
I'll talk about it in Mrs. Brown Bags. Remind me. Say Hugh Loco. Say banana hammock.
She's going to get these really weird messages and wonder what the heck's going on. Okay, so this came literally the day that we podcasted last.
Was this a gift?
This is so exciting. I absolutely love this idea. I think it's very, very exciting. So Laura, who is Row 1 Yarn.
I remember listening to Amber talk about this.
Did you?
Yeah.
Does she have... Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. She's got a Carnival of Color Club, which is, it's very, to me, it sounds very similar to these mini skein.
It did to me too.
Things, in that it's a package of minis in colors from one dyer.
Yes.
So when you go to Row 1 Yarn and you purchase her kit for the month, this is what you get. It's this really cute little muslin bag that she's stamped. Isn't it cute?
Yeah.
And it's really gorgeous. And so the whole point of this is for you to be able to try a dyer that you've maybe not tried before. So instead of buying one skein of yarn and maybe not loving the color or whatever, you get all of these options from them. So this is one dyer, and then she's wound. You want to show those?
Can I just say I'm in love with how she winds
This
them.
is the bomb. I opened this and I thought, this girl...
She's knit with minis before.
Yes. And this is gorgeous. I did not know about this dyer. I had never heard of it. So you do get these cute little package in your yarn, in your muslin bag.
Just a little example. Look at those, you guys.
And I think it's a surprise.
Who the dyer is?
I think so.
Oh, she's giving you
So she gives you a little sweet treat, which is so cute. Oh my god, I love Coke bottles.
Let's totally eat it.
Let's eat it. So she sends you a card of who this dyer is. This is called Fish Belly Fiberworks. Never heard of them.
Don't you love that?
Fish Belly Fiberworks. And she's in New Hampshire.
I would order this yarn, and I would order this yarn.
This is Holly from Holly from Fish Belly Fiberworks.
Can you tell me what these numbers are, please?
Yeah, okay, so how about this? She has numbered every single little skein, wound skein. And
number 2.
You get a legend.
What's number 2?
Number 2 is Hail.
Oh my.
So she tells you in here where the yarn comes from, who's the dyer.
Number 8.
And number 8 is Zombie Christmas, Zombie Xmas. And so it tells you about what this base is. This is her tributary base, which is 100 grams of a superwash merino, 100% superwash merino. So maybe you're going to be putting this in a blanket or making a scarf or a cowl. I probably wouldn't do socks because there's no nylon in it, but that's just my personal taste. I mean, I've got other projects to use minis with. It feels divine. Like it's soft.
Sorry, it was just coming apart.
It's got a beautiful twist, right?
Navy. Oh
so Laura sent this to us to show us all about Fish Belly Fiberworks, but she has sent one for you guys. So we are going to have a giveaway, and maybe I'll put this one on Instagram.
Oh, that'll
do you
be
think?
fun. Yeah.
And then you'll be getting the February kit of the month, and I believe it is a surprise. You don't know the dyer, which is really, really fun. So that was her whole conception of this thing, you know, and it depends on how many colors she chooses. You will get 100 grams every month. Sometimes it's 5 gram minis, sometimes it's 10 gram minis. So these are 5 gram minis because we have so many of them, right?
Yeah, that's yours.
I get half of a Coke bottle. Thanks. And so her kits are $35 a month with free US shipping.
I've never heard of this fish yarn.
Fish Belly Fiberworks. Isn't it cute? And so Laura is offering a 20% discount on your first month.
It's a very big
That
discount.
is huge. So if you go, and I'm going to link all of this. If you go to row1yarn.com and use the coupon code HELLO20, you get 20% off your first month. You're not going to get 20% off all the time.
Wow.
But it's very exciting. I think this is a genius idea, Laura. And I know it's going to be amazingly popular.
Thank you for introducing us to what you do, and thank you for introducing us to
I'm so excited
a new
about
yarn
this.
that we've never heard of.
And you know what? I'm really excited about this because I've decided to start a blanket.
Show us.
I know.
What a lead-in.
I know, right? So this is the blanket I've decided to do. I started the mitered square blanket, and you know I never really loved
You
it.
were obsessed.
Well, it was super patchy, and I just didn't think I would love it at the end.
Yeah, you were right.
What I love about this is that you pick a nice solid color that you love, and it will frame every little... So at the end, I'm going to have a gray blanket with all these little pops of color.
Yeah.
And I think it's so cohesive that I'm going to feel like all the work and yarn and everything I put into it, I will love the finished object more.
I agree. I think that's an excellent choice.
The problem is it's crochet, and I don't know how to crochet.
Bring it on the airplane. I'll show you.
Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm not putting pressure on myself as to when it's going to be done, but I have so many beautiful minis. And I'm just going to buy a few skeins of a great gray that I love. That's what I'm going to do.
Oh.
So this is a pattern by Pink Stitches, I want to say. Oh, yeah, Pink Stitches, blogspot.com. I did get it on Ravelry. It's a paid-for pattern. And she does show you how to do it either individual hexies or join as you go hexies. So I think that's kind of nice, right?
Yeah, I like the two options.
Yeah, so you don't have to sort of try and figure it out. So that's
You'll love it.
You know, new year, new projects. Use the minis.
Okay, so should we talk about podcasts?
Oh my god, I'd love to. Can I? Okay.
Yeah, you do your thing right there.
What?
Show us your pattern you were going to show.
I'm just pulling it up.
Yeah, show.
Okay, so I'm starting everything. Like I said, you know, new year, new projects.
Ho-he. Tracy's choking.
I'm dying on a Coke bottle.
Ho-he came out with the most stunning sweater pattern this week.
Okay, look at this.
It's knit. It is the most clever sweater. I don't know. It's
okay,
gorgeous.
when you look at that, don't you think that's the sweater I want to wear? Would you not live in that?
Yes. Because if you had a real cold climate you lived in, you could certainly just make your sleeves full length.
It is a worsted weight. Cables.
What?
Yes.
I didn't know it was worsted weight.
It's worsted weight, and it's got cables and a little bit of lace, and it's knit, like the front of it, you knit this way.
I saw that.
You piece it as you go. There's no seaming at the end, but you start knit, and then the back of the sweater is knit this way. Like that's the test knitters said it was unbelievably fun to knit. And
really?
Yes. So I look at this and I don't think, oh, that's going to be no problem. I look at this as a challenge for myself. Yeah. I don't think it's going to be beyond my abilities, but I do think it's going to take a good chunk of time. And I really want to knit. I wear sweaters and socks the most out of all the things that, in the knitting world. And I don't knit sweaters.
I know.
I need to knit more sweaters.
I know.
This is one that I would just live in. I totally would live in it.
What do you
I do wear my party on my needles a lot.
Yeah, I do love it though.
Scrunched up around my neck.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah, I love the color. So this is definitely going to be a cast on. I have to find some yarn. I'm sort of either going to do it in like a natural wool or like Rios in like Malabrigo Rios.
Don't do a natural wool.
Don't do it. Why?
Because
Why?
it's not soft enough. I think you'd regret it.
Well, I don't want it to be super. I don't want to. I'm knit with alpaca yarn, and my sweater stretched
Malabrigo.
out. Think I should do Rios?
Yes.
There, some sample knitters did Rios, and it's beautiful.
Yeah. What colors?
Kind of like a natural-ish.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but in the natural
Rios
family.
would be incredible.
Well, I do love it. It's one of my favorite yarns. Even this color, Jodi. I would love this color.
That's very you color, this mauvey.
Right? Well, I don't think it's. Do you
Yes.
think that's mauve? Kind of, I guess. Hey.
Yeah, I do think it's definitely mauve. Lavender.
I mean,
mauve.
honestly, I'm leaning towards this. Oh, he just sent me that. I just love it. No, I'm just kidding. As if it would
She's
fit.
about size 00.
I would not fit. Okay, but I do love the soft gray. So I would,
I know.
yeah. So check out, I think that would be a really intriguing knit. There's charted and written out pattern, line by line. So it's for everybody.
And don't forget to keep an eye out for Vera and Hohi have their 4th installment of interpretations coming.
I know. Okay, look at that.
Yeah.
And I love 3/4 sleeves.
I know you do. I don't love 3/4 sleeves, but that would not deter me for this pattern. I would just knit my sleeves long.
I like it, and then I like wearing a long sleeve t-shirt. If it's really cold,
Oh, yeah,
I would wear a
that's
long,
cute.
and I like
Yeah.
the t-shirt sticking
Yeah.
out. I'm so enthralled by this. It's just, and yes, I'm a little bit nervous. For sure, I'm nervous.
Well, I think it's going to keep your interest and challenge you to push you forward a project like this because you just want the beautiful end result.
Well, and it's stunning. I'm just thrilled. So, that's dream knitting for me. Not dream knitting. It's going to happen. I just need to pick a yarn.
Yeah.
And honestly, Jodi, I'm thinking about Epic Yarn.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
That's too woolly.
It's not too woolly.
Yes, it is.
And it's beautiful for cables. I'm not even kidding you.
Okay, let's talk about Rib Magazine because we just got
This
it in the
Rib
mail.
Magazine? Yeah, go ahead.
Congratulations, all you ribbers. Okay, first of all, again, the photography jumps right out at me.
It is stunningly photographed.
Okay, who is this hunky guy?
I know, right?
Totally.
Super hunky. I
Who
hear he's married.
Who is this gorgeous girl?
I know. Isn't that a beautiful
What?
photo?
Okay, so we just wanted to show and sort of gush and congratulate everybody involved, Eric and
Yeah.
his Jenny and Devin and everybody else who, you know, brought this together. I think it was their
Yeah.
brainchild, but I think there was a lot of people behind it, obviously.
So it's Chelsea from Legacy Knits podcast and her husband Justin,
who are models apparently
who
now.
are supermodels in their spare time, apparently.
Don't they look like they were made to do this?
Oh my god, it couldn't be more perfect if you
No
tried.
kidding.
Like if you had a casting call for models for this, it could not have been more perfect.
Oh my god, look at them so in love.
And then Devin and Jenny of the Handmade in Woolen podcast, he's a photographer. Like the photography is stunning of the projects, but of course the modeling shots are a beautiful.
Look at that hat, you guys.
So
Do you
that's
think that's
by
knit?
Mina Phillip, and it's knit in Northbound
I was
Knitting.
going to say, do you think that's Northbound Knitting? I just thought that.
Her metallurgy colorway.
I've knit that
Come
more than
on.
once.
Come on. Beautiful.
So we wanted to show you guys, this is still available to order. Issue 2 is in, you know, in the works, but this is still on rib.com available for you to order.
Yep. There's articles in there
Yeah.
and tons of patterns.
Hannah Fedek has a pattern.
Yes, this sweater that Justin's wearing on the front is Hannah's design.
Anyway,
It actually makes me think that I could knit that for my husband.
Yeah,
I think he would wear that.
I absolutely think he would wear that.
And I'm doing it in
And
woolly
this would
wool.
be like a boyfriend sweater if you wanted to knit for
Yeah.
knit it out of a woolly wool for Jeff.
Jodi. I love Epic Yarn.
I don't dislike it, but I would choose something for a sweater. I would knit sweat.
Now I really want to knit it out of this just to show you.
Congratulations. Rib Magazine.
Go to ribmagazine.com,
Yeah.
I believe is their website.
Get your copy today.
And yeah, the second issue's got to be coming soon. This has been out for a while. It took a while to get here. There was issues with the mail.
E-patterns.
Yes.
God,
I keep forgetting about that. Yeah, really smart.
Beautiful.
It reminds me of like Pom Pom magazine. I love the paper they used and the size of it, and
Yeah.
big fan. So it's a magazine for men and people that knit for men.
But let me tell you, that is a unisex boyfriend sweater if I ever saw one.
Yeah, yeah.
And this hat.
Okay, look at this. Show everybody the pillow.
So I know that their first thought was, let's do a magazine for men, because there really isn't.
Yeah, there's a void in the market.
There's a void in the market. Women.
Yes, of course.
The scarf, women.
And the cowl.
Okay, this is Eric's
I
design.
want that on my couch.
Eric, well done.
I love textured stitches on a plain fabric like that.
That is beautiful.
And it's great. That's probably why I love it.
Totally. It's a square pillow. You just need to pillow form. Oh my gosh.
And he did it in Rowan Pure Wool Worsted. So one of my faves, just like your scarf.
I don't know. Life's too short with knit with scratchy yarn.
It's not scratchy yarn. I honestly.
Let me feel it.
Jodi. And then
that's not very scratchy.
I know. And it's not even washed. You should feel Dad's hat. It's so soft.
It's scratchy. No, it's not.
You're just so delicate.
So Rib Magazine.
Okay.
Favorite thing.
Okay. Okay, can I just say one more quick thing before we move on to...
Whatever.
I know,
I'm just saying we probably
Such
want to
a
be
blabbermouth.
10 minutes or less.
For what?
Because we had that other segment that who knows how much before it shut off.
I will give you 60 seconds. I can be done in 60 seconds.
No, but we want to talk about this.
Okay. Okay, we have one more party in my mailbox.
Good. We need to show it.
And it's super duper exciting. We were contacted by Catherine of Caterpillar Greens.
Who we met.
We love your yarn. She wanted to donate one of her sock clubs. Her yarn club. It's a 3-month yarn club. So we are going to be, our first installment showed up. So this might be a spoiler alert too. This place is full of spoiler
Is this for us to give away?
If we'd like, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she said do whatever you want with them.
Right.
So it'll be up to us, and I'm sure some will make its way into the prize pile, of course.
Yeah.
But if you fall in love with something, do what you got to do. But yeah, it's prizes. So this is a merino cashmere nylon, 548 meters.
I know, it's so big.
Of her shawl stripe yarn.
Everybody knows about Caterpillar Green and her striping yarn for shawls.
70% merino superwash, 20% cashmere. This is going to be an amazing shawl. The colors are out of this world. I don't want to open it up. Chances are someone's going to win this in one of our knit-alongs. If you haven't been familiar with Caterpillar Green yarns, please go to their website. We did show some from Knit City. We kind of pigged out, and I showed a sock yarn a couple months ago, and it's lovely, lovely stuff. So this will be striping in.
It's really ingenious yarn.
It is very special stuff.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for that.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And I had no idea she did a yarn club. So
check that out.
Check that out. Those colors are summer. That is summer right there.
Well, ocean.
Yeah, she's out in Victoria. I said Vancouver one time and somebody corrected me, so thank you for that. Yeah. She's in Victoria. Okay. BC, so thanks, guys.
That was very nice.
Oh my goodness. Kay, we are blabbermouths.
Ghosty today.
How much was our first video?
I don't know.
I feel like we've been here a long time.
Okay, so do we want to mention a few podcasts?
Yes.
You don't have to go into complete detail, but let's just name a few that we've been watching.
And I'll just put them across the bottom of the screen.
Okay. So, Tracie got me onto Dairyland Knits.
Yeah.
Josh.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
You want to watch Josh. That's all we want to say.
Yeah.
Go. Dairyland Knits. You're welcome.
Yeah. Okay, another one.
Okay, this one's not new either. Josh is not new. This is not new, but it's new to me.
Yeah, Josh was new to me.
Stranded podcast with Amy.
Who's Amy?
What? Oh, you have to watch.
Is she the one with the shorter dark hair?
No, it's kind of blondie.
Oh,
she's got these cute glasses and red lipstick, and she's a dyer. She's got the Stranded Dye Works.
Well, I've heard of that.
Dye, okay. But she is such wonderful company. She knits like a fiend, beautiful yarns, and she could... I mean, she'll just sit there and talk, and it just feels like you're having the most wonderful time. Yeah, she's fabulous. So she's in the UK, southern England. Okay. And I love it. Okay. Amy, love.
Okay, another one? Because this is your list. I just happened
Well,
to
these
see
are
Josh.
just things I've just kept
Yeah,
going.
yeah.
Okay, so, you know...
Christine Kelly,
Yeah.
University.
Yeah.
She's a wealth of knowledge.
Oh my God, she's so smart and she's so lovely and she's so great to listen to and you've learned something.
She must look at if she's ever seen us. And
I
think
doubt
they
it.
are dummies.
Totally. And I'm sure she finds 15 mistakes in everyone. But you know what?
Totally.
We're having a good time, Christine. I watch everything she does.
Yeah.
She just did a fascinating one on wool washes.
Oh, I know.
The best, and we all buy wool wash, so why not know which ones work the best?
Totally.
Christine Kelly, awesome.
Yeah.
University is the name of her podcast.
EWE.
Yeah. And she's actually a university professor, so.
I know. She's a smarty pants.
That's right. Don't be late. And this new one, okay, before we started our podcast, you and I did 2 sock knit-alongs on Instagram. We did a Socktober, and we did a jingle along.
I did this?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I guess I posted things.
Oh, okay.
But yes, the prize was a Mrs. Brown's bag. Your company was new. We hadn't started the podcast yet. And the winner of that first sock knit-along was Joyce.
How did we
Fetty.
How did we do this before our podcast?
We just did it on Instagram with people that followed us.
Right on.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Joyce has this beautiful Instagram feed, and she started a podcast. You must watch.
Okay. I'm going to write these down.
It's called Ruby Moss Cottage.
She's the one with short dark hair.
Yes.
Okay, I did start.
And
I subscribed.
it makes me wish I lived right next door to her. She does everything. She sews, she quilts, she crochets.
We might not like her if we lived in the same neighborhood.
Oh, she would. Well, yeah, we would. We would love her.
Okay.
She would be she would be screening her calls because we would be calling her all the time,
Yeah.
and she would be like, "Oh my God, I can't do it anymore. I just can't." But Ruby Moss Cottage, you're gonna love it.
Okay.
And Knitting Party podcast,
Knitting Party with Megan.
brand new. She has
one episode.
Cool, I think 2 or 3, but she's actually someone that I met at River City Yarns Knit Night. She was here on holiday.
Yeah.
Her husband's from here. They were living in California. They're Middle Eastern scholars.
I watched them.
What?
Yeah. Isn't she the drinker?
Yeah.
Wasn't there something about beer in her podcast?
Yes. So her podcast is tons of knitting, but also craft beer.
Yeah, loved it.
So Megan, I don't know how old she is. She's younger than I am.
30, early
obviously.
30s, I think.
But she and her husband are studying still. So they were in Egypt studying. They're off to England for 6 months. She's decided to just start a podcast, and
her energy was infectious.
Through the roof.
Yeah.
So Megan, and I just saw her again at River City Yarns after Christmas.
Yeah.
She was in town. So it was a thrill to, meet her in person, and then you see her podcast pop up.
Yeah.
So if you like beer and knitting, watch Megan on
she was fun.
Knitting Party podcast.
And because she couldn't work in Egypt, she didn't have to be, that's all she could do was knit.
Okay, but she doesn't like knitting socks, so I'm not sure we can be friends.
Sorry, Megan.
Sorry, Megan. No. She's very sweet.
No, there's a lot of people who don't like knitting socks.
I'll knit socks for you. Oh, no, I totally get it. I didn't like knitting socks for a long time.
My famous last words is I will never knit a sock.
Right.
Yeah.
And why? So many people look at you and go, you can buy those, right?
Yeah.
You just want to throw your ball of yarn at them.
I know.
So, and if you speak Spanish, you're super duper lucky.
I know.
Maybe we should take Rosetta Stone Spanish. I hope all the Spanish people know about Las Knitting Amigas. And that is a new girl, Joji Locatelli. Joji and her friend Vero have a podcast, which I'm sure tons of people know about. I was actually watching it, trying to see if I could pick up anything.
I wonder why we couldn't put subtitles.
I know. I would love it.
I know.
Anyway, I'm sure it's fabulous. I wish I knew what the heck they were talking about.
They could have been talking about you and saying,
I seriously
isn't she?
doubt it. Oh, yeah, right.
Right?
But if you speak Spanish, lucky you. So it's awesome. And we are coming up to our 1 year of
Anniversary.
having done this crazy podcast.
What was our date?
February. I want to say 2nd or 3rd. One of the two. 3rd, maybe?
Wow.
Yeah. And that was our second one we recorded because our first one, the sound was remember, we re-recorded.
Yeah.
So it has been the craziest.
How many episodes later?
Well, this is 32, so that'll be our 33rd.
Well, except there's 2 or 3 that weren't named in the numerical order, and there was like
we
on
had
the
the
road.
Knit City
Yeah.
and River City Yarns.
Yeah.
So I think maybe our next podcast will be a celebration of our year, you know, maybe reflecting a little bit. And I think we should open a thread of, you know, maybe questions. Like we've got a huge question thread already. Next time we're going to answer lots of those. But maybe, do you think we should put up another one about
I do.
our Podiversary? Anything goes? Anything goes questions.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm not saying my weight. Don't
Anything
even.
goes but that. So that's one thing coming down the pipe. That's pretty exciting. And we hit our 10,000 YouTube subscribers.
Can you believe that?
10,303.
We're so excited. You guys like watching us. We're excited every time to do this. We miss you when we've missed a week. And we just feel part of this community, and we love being
This
part of
community
it.
has brought such joy.
Yeah.
Like we've always loved knitting, but there's
Yeah.
a whole other aspect to it of, you know,
Absolutely.
meeting people all over the, you know, between Instagram and Ravelry and YouTube, the world shrinks.
Yeah.
Right? And you know about people like, you know, Tracie, Nora George, and like people in England and all over the world. So
Whom you'd
PETA
met.
in Australia, like,
I know.
and we met Debbie in Vegas. Like, it's crazy how lucky and how much fun we've been having. So thank you to everybody that ever, you know, watched or went into the Ravelry group or
We're sending
anything
great
like
big
that.
Grocery Girls hugs right back
every
at ya.
single one of you.
Yeah.
I think you should all come over.
Let's have a knit night.
Let's have snacks and knit.
Food, definitely food. Okay, and then I just have a few bags to show because I haven't
love
shown for a
it,
while.
Jodi.
And the shop is stocked.
We have so many amazing bags out here.
Can we see this without taking out of the package? This is navy canvas, you guys.
Oh my God.
Mint and gold.
Can I show this one?
Yeah,
This
go
is
for it.
also things that I bought. Well, whatever. Look at the gold and the purple. Oh, come on, Mrs. Brown.
I do love that one.
I need another bag, like I need a hole in the head. But they just sometimes have your name on them.
Totally. And
Yeah.
then this is the other metallic one.
Oh, I love
It's
it.
silver chevron, and it's got like a charcoal gray. But I love the aqua blue with it.
Me too.
Yeah, so
good
that's fun.
choice.
Okay, one more metallic. This is not one of the better sellers. I am in love with the stripe.
Why not? I'm
I don't
shocked. I think the metallics, you don't see that very often. I like things that are a little bit different. I absolutely love. So I have this.
So the
stripe.
metallic, this is like a natural color linen-y fabric. It's not metallic. It's the paint over top, just
Yeah.
so everyone knows.
I mean, I think this looks super Art Deco, and the chevron. I mean, they're just beautiful. I love this.
So I have those in the shop. Okay, show you that.
Oh my God. Okay, so you did a bunch right now with some grosgrain ribbon
This
handles.
whole batch has a canvas bottom. I hadn't done these for a really long time, and I had some requests.
I love it, love it, love it.
And I had people requesting handles. So I thought, what the heck? Just make the tab longer and it's a handle.
Yeah. And so this is actually the Yarn Ink Yarn Color Symphony that I gave the picture for, and Alicia dyed, and you already gave me a bigger bag, like the 2 to 3 skein one, and I just saw this and thought, oh my God, I think I need a smaller one. I'll use this for socks.
Except I called it Harmony by mistake.
Whatever. So on Jodi's site, it's Harmony. If you were looking for the yarn, it's called Symphony, but
It can't. It's exclusive to River City.
yeah, so they'll have it at some point.
This is Renee from Spun Right Round.
Beautiful.
Graffiti with a grapey bottom.
Jodi, that's
They
crazy.
all have handles. This is the Bright Bee fabric from Vivid Yarn with a really pretty.
I love your canvas choices.
Isn't that nice?
Yes.
This is Fireworks. Oh my God. By who?
Okay, I love that. It's called Fireworks?
No, I named it that. I'm
Oh.
terrible at naming names.
Well, the yarn already has a name.
I know, but I don't know if ever they are offended. This is Bohemian Rhapsody
Love.
with the purple canvas
Look at the hot
bottom.
pink zipper. Jodi, I love it.
Fun with color. This is one of my all-time favorites. This is one of my original Malabrigo.
This is a Rasta.
I call this Periwinkle.
Oh my God, that's beautiful. That sure shows, these really show stitches well.
Oh, this is the Flying Kettle.
Ooh,
Joyce.
very purple.
Purple.
I love it.
And a purple, dark purple grapey bottom. Oh, this was the other one that was in the shop. with
my
a
God,
grape bottom, grapey, and the gold chevron.
It's so pretty. Oh my God.
Jazz. Jazz. Canvas. Loose change.
What? That one too. I mean, they're all, Jodi. You're so good.
This is called Haven.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
The shop is stocked, people. Red maple.
Okay, this is amazing.
Peepaloo Fields.
This magenta-y color is so
Wasn't
beautiful.
that perfect for it?
Yeah,
And then I
beautiful.
put like a reddish zipper because there's lots of red in here.
You're so good at choosing color. Oh, Pretty Little Zombies. Love. Oh my God, it's so beautiful, Jodi. Oh,
This was my June bag of the month, my only bag of the month I've ever done. I could do more.
and what was that color yarn?
Siren. I call it
This is
Siren.
yarn ink?
It's
Love
Siren.
it. Oh my God, it looks like candy. It's so bubblegummy and
Isn't it gorgeous?
yes.
Ooh. This is called Alice. This is called Down the Rabbit Hole. Tracy think that's a horrible name.
Is that the name of the yarn?
Down the Rabbit Hole.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
I thought Down the Rabbit Hole, oh, it's an Alice in Wonderland reference. I didn't think
Yes, it
anything
is.
of it.
No,
what did you
that's-
think that's so bad?
Down the rabbit hole. I don't know.
Down the hole. What hole? Anyway, look at it, you
Yeah,
guys.
that's so beautiful, Jodi.
So those are, I think there might be one or two not
a
there.
storm. Oh my God.
All in the shop.
I'm going to your shop. I'm totally going to shop.
You're not going to anymore. I'll be so mad.
Jodi, you can't be mad at your customers. For goodness sakes.
Okay, that's it for me.
Okay, that was great. I hope we got all our information out. It's been like 3 weeks. We had so much to blab
Yeah.
about. It's been so much fun.
Our tattoos,
Oh my
in
God.
case you guys are asking, a girlfriend of Tracy's is designing, and it'll be more than likely February.
Yeah, no, as soon as our project, our fun adventure project,
Yeah.
as soon as that is happened, we've got some things to the top of the list and tattoos right up there. Oh my God.
I know.
Where are you going to get it?
A teardrop. A yarn ball.
We were actually asking at dinner last night, and I said, I don't know. I don't know how big you're going to get it. I don't know where you're going to get it.
Well, it depends what it is. I might just end up getting Grocery Girls in font, like typewriter font.
Yeah,
Who knows?
I know, right? Hi, bud.
I'm sure Jocelyn's is going to be amazing. Jackson Miller in the house.
Are you a firefighter yet? Did you go to any fires?
I'm having a heart attack.
Auntie's going to need your help.
Okay.
Okay, that's super, super, super fun. So if you have any great pictures of knitting tattoos, feel free to leave them in the show notes on Ravelry.
Yeah.
And I mean, I really do just love like
Knit?
yarn ball. And I always thought that I wanted, like when I knit, my fingers like just kind of going like that.
Actually-
I always thought I wanted one there.
If we can hang on for a quick second, I'm going to show you a quick tattoo.
Oh my God. These people are like dropping like flies.
Why?
Because we're so long-winded.
Just a minute. It's just connecting. It's just got to load. So
Our internet sucks.
I
is
had
apparently what the word on the street is. Do your kids ever hassle you about better internet?
No, because we upgraded the router and stuff.
Oh, well, I have to do that.
What the hell? I was gonna say
Jodi,
iCloud.
put it on Instagram like the rest of the free
Anyway,
world.
it looked like a mirror image. It was like sort of written knit, but then it was pearl underneath. But it looked like a mirror image, but you could tell they were different words.
Right.
But it looked like an abstract thing. Oh,
Okay,
it was
yes,
just
send
so
me-
cool.
Send me a pic.
Yeah.
Send
anyway.
me a pic. Oh my gosh, Kay, my butt is asleep.
Oh no, it's right here. Right here. Oh, now it's gonna download.
I
Forget
know,
it.
I'm sorry, it's really bad.
Okay, just a minute. Just a minute.
Oh,
I
What is
like
that?
I like this. Just to slip, knit two together.
okay.
Is that what you're thinking?
I just watched a show last night called Tattoo Girls. Have you ever seen that?
No.
You need to watch it. Oh my God. Looks like one of your bags. Okay, so all I have to say, oh, I like that a lot.
But it's knit pearl.
Yeah. I have to say they were tattooing
A vagina.
a
Penis?
guy's like
Balls?
around it and down the
For what? What was he doing? What did it say?
like flowers and triangles.
Oh,
stuff.
Jesus.
No, seriously, I just about barfed.
Can you imagine? Did he need to have an erection?
No.
How do you just pull it?
That's what the girl said. She goes, no, it doesn't have to be hard to do it. She goes, do I tell a fat guy he's got to go lose weight so that I can do it?
No, but don't you need the skin?
I guess I don't know. But one of the girls on the show was like, couldn't look and wouldn't, like, she was totally disgusted. And two of them were all like, oh, this is no big deal. People do this all the time. I think there's something wrong with the guy that goes in and says, can you use a needle and scrape up
my genitals? Speaking of that, Jordan's going to cosmetology, and I said to her, you're going to have to wax some guy's butthole. I am not doing that.
Oh my God.
She's going to skip waxing. I'm not going to offer waxing.
Right. Well, you don't have to. Like, but other people that do it will be able to make money doing it. But seriously, you got to go home and, oh my God, right? Like, how was your day at work today?
Waxed a hairy
ass.
My
God.
Okay, this
has sort of gone sideways. All right. We will see you next time, and we hope it's closer to 2 weeks next time because we'll be on a better schedule. And if Georgia needs surgery, she's on her own.
Totally.
Podcast comes for her.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye.